Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is NICOLAI. If you're new here, welcome for the first time. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold or if it's just a sinus thing, but I've kind of had like a really bad cough the last couple of days, so you'll have to excuse me. But I just wanted to come on here and make this intro for you guys because I have a really fun video for you guys today. I was so excited to film this. I am showing you guys how I dye, or rather tint, my hair. I don't really like calling it dyeing because it's not necessarily like making a huge difference, but it's giving my hair more of like a reddish tint. I did this back in January, if you remember. I mentioned it in one of my videos and I did not show how I did it then, but this time I decided I really wanted to show you guys what I did, what products I use, and like what method and all that. But you can't really tell right now. I mean, you can tell a little bit if I get close, put the light in it, you can see that there's like a reddish tint to my hair. But yeah, I just like my hair to have like a little bit of like a color to it. I just think that this is like a really cute way to make a little bit of a pop. I really like having the dark hair still, but like it just gives it some, like I said, color. I don't know. So I just was like basically refreshing the color from January because it was starting to get kind of like orangey. It's a semi-permanent dye and like it washes out. So over the months it's obviously been washing out of my hair pretty much every wash, so it wasn't as like deep of a red anymore. You could start to see like the oranginess of it when I got in the sunlight, so I didn't like that. So I wanted to freshen it up, and yeah, so I'm just gonna get right into the video and you guys can see how I do that. Bye. The first step is to blow dry my hair, and the directions tell you that you have to have freshly washed hair and it has to be dry before you can apply the dye. So I'm not really trying to get my hair like bone straight or anything. I'm just using the tension method with the blow dryer on medium heat, and I think I had it on like high power setting just to make it like straight enough, I guess, so that the dye can cover each strand. And I like to work in sections because it just makes it easier to apply the dye evenly. Now it's time to start dyeing, so what I do is I put saran wrap over anything that I don't want to get dye on. That makes for easy cleanup. And the only thing you're going to need to apply this dye is gloves, but if you want to use the traditional bowl and brush, you can. I just find it easier to use my fingers, so I wear black gloves. And the dye that I'm using today is called Manic, and the color is in Infra red. So as you can see, I literally just take some of the dye on my fingers and I just like smooth it into the hair as I would any other product. It's really simple. I kind of just like finger detangle or like just finger comb through my hair with the dye on my fingers, just trying to make sure that every strand is covered. As you can see here, I literally forgot the most important part, or one of the most important parts, which is Vaseline or petroleum jelly. You don't have to have the actual Vaseline brand. I like to put it around the perimeter of my head and on my ears, just to make sure that like none of the dye touches it, because if it touches your skin, it can stain it for sure, and it will last a while. So you definitely want to do that to make sure like if any dye gets on your face, that it doesn't stick, because the Vaseline will just make it come right off. And I also wanted to say that it is extremely important to do a patch test before you use any type of hair dye, just to make sure that you're not allergic to it. They say to like put it in a little inconspicuous spot, just a tiny little bit of it on your skin, and wait 24 to 48 hours to make sure that you don't have any type of allergic reaction to the dye, because it can be really bad if you dye your hair with something that you're allergic to, because putting that anywhere near your scalp is just not good. So I did the patch test the first time that I dyed my hair with this stuff and I was perfectly fine, so I didn't feel the need to do it this time. But definitely if you're using a dye for the first time, you need to do that patch test. Once I'm all done, I covered my head with a plastic bag, a shower cap, and I have a hair bonnet just to make sure I trap in everything. And I sit under my hooded dryer thingy, attachment, whatever you want to call it, for 30 minutes. So this is optional, but I just like to saran wrap the sink because this, like I said, this dye is really staining and I did not want it to stain the sink. I actually got a little bit in there already, and trying to get it off with just water like took forever, so I had to use bleach, and I was not trying to deal with that hassle, so I just put the saran wrap over it and cut a little hole where the drain is so that the water can soak through, and then it makes for way easier cleanup when you're done. So I then just dry my hair with a cotton shirt. I used a black one that I didn't really care about so it wouldn't stain it. And this is the final result. I just styled my hair in a braid out, and in the light you can really see how red it is, but in regular, you know, lighting it's not this bright. Also, I took some Snapchat videos the next day after dyeing it, and they kind of look really bright after, you know, using a filter on me, so the filters bring out the red a lot more as well. I just wanted, you know, something subtle, like I said, just a tint, and that's basically what I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have ever dyed your hair before, if you've ever used Manic Panic before, and what you thought of it. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you. I will see you next time. Bye guys. That I wish you saw. Sock cabin if you know it. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you, cause with the birds I'll share. With the birds I share.